In previous video we learned to create database table P connection string and web form. Now in this video we are going to write code for inserting form data in database table. For this you have to double click on button and you find yourself inside button function in class file. Before writing any code, we have to call few namespace and it is SQL client and configuration. Here we are going to write code inside try-catch block to handle runtime error. Here message property gets a message that describes the current exception. Here we are going to use SQL Connection object. SQL Connection object instantiated uses a constructor with a single argument of type string. This argument is called a connection string. In our application, connection string is named account apps connection string, and we are going to use throughout our application same string. Open a connection by calling the open method of the SQL connection instance. Any operations on a connection that was not yet opened will generate an exception. So, you must open a connection before using it. Next, we're creating here string variable named as insertQuery. Here we are specifying all fields in which we want to insert data. Important thing to note down here is that here we are going to use parameters query, which prevent SQL injection attacks when the database is used in conjunction with a program. For SQL command, we must let the ADO netcode know which connection it needs. And here we set the second parameter to the SQL command object with the SQL connection object. Any operations performed with the SQL command will use that connection. Here we have used addWithValue method, which takes a string and an object. Use addWithValue whenever you want to add a parameter by specifying its name and value. To insert it in our database table, we have to use instance of GUID class, and we have to use newGUID static method to get newGUID. Now we have to repeat addWithValues method for other fields. Here we are going to use execute an onQuery method which executes a transact SQL statement against the connection and returns the number of rows affected. And finally, we have to call redirect method to display page after executing SQL query. Now it is time to run our code. When we click on register button, we are getting one error. And after reading error message, we can conclude that this error is due to ID field, and it is because we have not specified ID fields as varchar and it create issue. What we need to do is that we have to update database table ID fields with varchar, and after that code going to run smoothly. If you like this video, please click like button and subscribe to get more updated video. Thank you for your time.